My cat's trying to knock over the tripod. Stop, Quincy. Hi everybody, my name is Rosalie. Welcome back to my channel, back to Chubby. Today is another weigh-in video. I missed last week's weigh-in for various reasons I'm not going to get into today, but for better or worse, I did weigh in today, so let me go ahead and show you what that was.
Hello. It's ready. $354.6 pounds.
Last time I weighed in, I was at 355.6, so that means that I've lost a pound between the last weigh-in and this one. So if you are new here, or if you're not really familiar with my weight loss journey so far, let me break down what that 1 pound brings me to so far. I started off just over a year ago at 435 pounds, and I decided I wanted to get down to 158, which is the weight I was still a little bit chubby for my height, but I felt healthy and I felt happy, so that's where I want to get back to. To get back to 158 meant that I needed to lose 277 pounds. That 1 pound loss this week puts me at 80.4 pounds lost so far. So of the 277 total I need to lose, I've lost about 29% of that. And overall, I've lost about 18.5% of my starting body weight. Now that means I also have 196.6 pounds left to go to my long-term goal, but I did set short-term goals for myself along the way, my most current short-term goal being 350 pounds. That means that I have 4.6 pounds left to go to my current short-term goal. So, let's talk about the way things are going overall right now. If you're in the United States, you are probably well aware that this week was Halloween. And on Monday, the day before Halloween, I went to go get Halloween candy because I decided not to have it in the house until Halloween was upon us. And everybody else apparently decided the same thing, and it was a madhouse trying to get candy. And I felt like I was on the verge of an anxiety attack just from the sheer, like, madness of the crowds. I posted on Snapchat that I was having a really hard time just not, out of sheer anxiety, eating the candy I just bought. And so I managed to not eat any of it until Halloween. I didn't even open the bags until Halloween. So I just want to show that it is officially Halloween. And I haven't opened the Halloween candy yet. So hopefully we get some trick-or-treaters. And this is something I've said before I can talk about a lot in another video. But when you're trying to lose weight and there are two people in the house and one of them is not as on board as the other person, sometimes it's a little bit harder. And I'm not trying to blame Josh at all, but we did not both get really, really heavy without enabling each other a lot. And so Josh knew I was having a bad day and I was stressed out, and for a long time, and I mean, we've been together for 12 years now, so for a long time, years, the thing that we would do often to make each other feel better is bring each other stuff, specifically food or drinks or something. And so Josh, to be nice, got me something he knew that I would like. And so to make me feel better, he bought me this. And I haven't had them in years and I really like them. So he bought me that to be nice, and if you can tell, this bag is open and almost empty. So, pretty proud of myself for not giving into that Halloween candy and then in 5 days basically demolishing, I don't know, 17 or 18 servings of cereal. For one thing, a serving of that cereal is supposed to be 3/4 of a cup. And 3/4 of a cup has 120 calories and like 44 grams of carbs or something stupid like that. I don't even know. And on top of that, he got me like milk, which I don't do well with because I'm slightly lactose intolerant and I have PCOS. And see, normally I keep almond milk in the house for like breakfast smoothies and stuff, but I could just leave a container of almond milk in the fridge until it goes bad. I have no desire to drink almond milk, and that's part of why I have it around instead of regular milk. And I'm not saying it's Josh's fault. I obviously poured myself bowls of cereal and then poured it in my own stupid face. I'm having a hard time not feeling super guilty about it. And I'm having a hard time not being frustrated at him because I know he was trying to make me feel better and he was bringing me something that I would want. And I don't believe in like just constantly airing your dirty laundry or your arguments or your fights or whatever in public or social media. Like, I am not one of those people who thinks that every time you're upset with your significant other you should like post vague sort of passive aggressive things on Facebook or something. And I'm not trying to do that here. I'm trying to say that sometimes, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that while I have to take responsibility for my own actions, I also need to examine the ways I also validate things like that. So for example, I mean, he bought me this thing. It's probably like $4. I don't want to be rude and just throw it away or say thanks, but I'm gonna get rid of this, or thanks, but take it back. That's kind of rude when someone gives you a gift, right? So that's my, I guess, reasoning to go ahead and eat it. And things like this, things that I know I like and are my weakness, I shouldn't have around, and I feel like I need to have some fairly frank conversations with people. I'm not trying to blame anybody, but I feel like I'm like an addict being enabled by people, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that Cocoa Pebbles or whatever they're called are like my kryptonite in this situation, but just I'm frustrated. And I'm especially frustrated because the scale finally went down. Who knows how much it would have gone down if I hadn't eaten so much and eaten things I've known were hard for my body to process, and eaten so many like processed sugary carbs. It's fine. It'll be fine. I'm just gonna throw the rest of it away. I should have thrown it away before. I'm all over the place with what I'm trying to say. I guess if nothing else, I would like for the other people out there who are trying to do this and sometimes feel like they're doing it on their own, to know that I get you and I understand where you're coming from, and I understand why it's hard to feel like you're doing this alone sometimes. And so while I am the one who's ultimately culpable for what I put in my own body, I feel like this week could have gone better. Originally, when I was going to bring this up, my intention was to very carefully write out what I was going to say and think about what I was actually, like the message I was actually sending across. Because again, I don't believe in like airing conflicts in relationships to other people who aren't part of that relationship. But I feel if I'm going to talk about trying to lose weight, I can't just talk about like all the sunshine and rainbows, right? And at the beginning, I was doing a lot better losing weight a lot faster. And I felt like I wasn't doing it alone. But as time has gone on, I feel like it's changed more from us trying to lose weight to me trying to lose weight. And it's made it a little bit harder. And again, it's not his fault. I'm the one who decides what I do for myself. I guess I just want to leave it with, if you guys are also the one person in your partnership or in your household or in your group of friends or in your family who's trying to lose weight, and sometimes it feels like that's not as important to other people as it is to you, I understand. And it sucks, but like I say every time, all we can do is keep trying the best we can. So I'm gonna throw away the Cocoa Pebbles, what's left of them, and I'm going to give the candy away to somebody I don't know, or throw it away, and just keep moving forward. And hopefully next week it'll be more than 1 pound. And hopefully next week, even if it's not anyway, even if it's no pounds, I will feel better about the choices I've made and just feel a little bit stronger in my resolve to get healthier. Just a couple things before I let you guys go for today. As a reminder, you can find me on social media with the username #BackToChubby, so Snapchat, Instagram, etc. If social media is not really your thing, but you still want to communicate with me, you can find my P.O. Box information in the description box below. I just got some lovely cards and postcards from people this week, and I love seeing. And if you feel like you are alone and maybe you want to talk to someone about it, you can find a link in the description box to BetterHelp, which is the mobile counseling service I use, and sometimes it does help to just vent to someone. I hope wherever you guys are, you are safe and happy and healthy. Remember to just keep trying the best you can. Maybe have some fairly candid talks of your own with the people who are around you. And just keep moving forward. I will see you guys next week. Bye.